Good morning, everybody. It's time for Morning Manna. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. It is Friday morning. And you already know I have a word for you on this morning. Looking forward to the weekend and doing great things. Got a word for you on Sunday. Certainly hope that you connect with me on Sunday in our virtual New Life on New Life at New Life right here, Facebook Live, or just New Life Tube 1. Either way, check it out. I'm in this series, that I'm so wrapped up in. It is How Deep Is Your Love? And this Sunday is all about reckless love. Well, before we get to that, and I hope you are looking forward to worship, whether in church or watching. Hope you're looking forward to it. I got a word for you on this Friday. Got a word for you on this Friday. And you already know I'm going to give you the text to talk, the takeaway, and in 5 minutes or less, what I need you to do, share the manna right now. Share the manna right now. Put the revelation you get in the chat area so that others can get it. Let's get right to it. Let's move right into it. This morning, want to talk about and speak into your life, the impartation, kid stuff. Are you caught up into kid stuff? What are you talking about, Bishop? Let's break down the acronym or the word kids into an acronym where each letter is going to let us know whether or not we're caught up into kid stuff. Of course, you got K. K, have you ever seen how children are so wrapped up in wanting to have knowledge? Wanting to have knowledge? How many of you are parents and you heard your children in the back seat not just saying, when are we going to get there? But what about this? And what about that? And what is this? And what is that? The questions are relentless. And they can ask some of the onlyest questions like you have never thought of. Why? Because they're always in search of knowledge. They want you to read that book 2 or 3 times. Read it again. Read it again. I remember my daughter, Pastor Mo, my Lord. Read it again, Daddy. Read the book again. Mufaro's Beautiful Daughters were her favorite book. And my son's favorite book was Goofy's Big Race. Slow and steady, steady and slow. That's the way we always go. And that I just remember it over and over again. They always wanted knowledge. Love Dr. Zeus books, just really wanting knowledge. We, you already know, as a guy, last thing I do is read the manual. I'm looking at pictures. I'm putting it together that way. Then when I got all these parts left over, I realized I should have sought knowledge. He already said it. If you don't have knowledge, then it's a lack of knowledge is destruction. Hosea 4 and 6. The I. The I stands for is that they don't get caught up into internalizing everything. They really don't. You can check them out and they're not caught up into internalizing this, that, and the other. You ever seen a kid in public digging their nose and then put what was got out of their nose into their mouth? They are not caught up into internalizing what they're doing. We do. We internalize something and so concerned about what others are saying, what others are doing, what they think, and all of that. You let a child fall down, they get right back up, continue to walk. They don't pay attention. They don't look around who saw me fall when they don't learn how to walk. A grown person fall down, they looking around, just checking out who saw me fall. So because I'm internalizing everything that happens to me. Not children, not children at all. They do it and keep on moving. So that's the K, it's the I. What's the D stand for? Children are more deliberate than you think. You ever seen how focused they can be? You ever seen them make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich? Completely focused. Cannot break them away from a video clip, from a video game. Forget about it. It's not going to happen. Why? Because they're very deliberate. They're very deliberate. Us, we're all over the map. We are all over the map. We need to take some medication sometimes. Settle down, calm down, because we're all over the map, trying to do this, trying to do that. We're never really deliberate. Well, when you get in with kid stuff, you got to be deliberate. You got to not be internalizing everything. You got to keep going after knowledge, which leads me to the S for kids acronym. What do you mean by that? And Matthew said that, suffer the little children and forbid them not, for as such as the kingdom of heaven. This is what we need to be. Kid stuff, the S, structure. You ever paid attention to the fact that children operate better with structure? What does it say? Spoil the rod, spare the rod, spoil the child. They need structure. I'm not talking about a beat down. I'm talking about discipline. They need structure. What does Proverbs say? So the man that is easily angered is like a man without walls. In other words, he has no structure and is a dangerous person. We have to have structure. Even James says in 1:8, a double-minded person is unstable what? In all their ways. You got to have structure. Philippians tells us, third chapter, 14th verse or so, it says that. It says the one thing I do, you got to have structure. You got to have structure. So are you caught up into the kid stuff? I hope you are, because here's your takeaway. Your takeaway is this: be a kid again. Be a kid again. Hey, the Lord be with you today. His face shine upon you and give you peace. Share the man. If it bless you, bless somebody else. Go to church Sunday, or make sure you watch. Be in somebody's house. If you're in the St. Louis metropolitan area, make sure you come to New Life in Christ. We got a word for you. Reckless love is what I'm preaching in this series of How Deep Is Your Love. Share the manna. Don't keep it to yourself. God bless you. Have a great weekend. I'll see you Monday morning with more Morning Manna.